Welcome to AudioSWim Podcast, home of the music hustle. And today we got a very special guest. We got like a regular right now, you know what I mean? Like we got Mackie from Mackie Entertainment, man, my boy, my brother, somebody who I've been tapped in with since I first got in this country, almost 10 years now, bro. You know what I mean?
And still counting, my brother.
Yeah, it's still counting, bro. Still counting. One of the realest in the game, one of the realest in Dubai. Amazing person that finds opportunity when most people don't see the opportunity at. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, it's a pleasure to have you today, man.
Bro, you always, with all this introduction, bro, you always...
Yeah, you deserve it.
You always come with this introduction, but I really appreciate it, bro, as usual, as always, man. You always show love to us, and I'm really happy to be here all the time, you know what I mean? Just to, vibrate with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You deserve it, though, bro, man. What you been up to these days, man?
I'm just, like, if I want to tell you something, bro, we've been doing a lot of stuff to deliver. Like sometimes I've even forgot.
Yeah.
I even forget what I'm up to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I put everything in notes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when I go back to my laptop and check everything, I'll be like, okay, I know that I need to do this today. Tomorrow I have to do this.
Yeah.
Next week I have to do this because there's a lot of stuff we're working on. You know the hustle, bro.
The grind, man.
You know the hustle. Like we gotta just organize everything, align everything according to the plan, according to the strategy, and just take it step by step.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Man, you fresh from the States, bro. You had a nice trip to LA, you know what I mean? You look like you vibed out, man. How was your experience out there?
Oh, man, States, bro. Like States is another world, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Like I went to the States.
First time, right?
Yeah. No, this is the second time.
Second time, okay.
Yeah. Last year was the first time.
Yeah, you went to New York last
I went
time,
to
right?
New York last time, but this time I went to LA. Los Angeles actually was like heading to you know what I mean, like a few friends out there.
Yeah.
Like it was a half leisure and half business. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
So I met my friend Serge. He's a musician, actually music executive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An agent. For a lot of artists.
Shout out to Serge.
Yeah, he's my brother, man, for sure.
Yeah.
And he worked with, he's the exclusive agent of Metro Gims.
Okay.
In the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, Metro Gims is one of the most popping and popular and dope artists in France.
Yeah, we had a lot of time, man. You know what I mean? We went to, like, I was exploring the whole LA with him. We went to, we went.
You ain't wear that red hat, did you? You ain't getting no, you know what I mean? They got the Bloods and the Crips and
yeah. If you see me like wearing this LA hat, bro, we got a lot of things going on over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we went to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We went to Las Vegas, bro. We had an amazing time out there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
The moment I got into Las Vegas, bro, I was thrilling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because
y'all walk the strip. They give you those little booklets, those little cards.
You already know. So the moment we got there, when I've seen all these buildings and I've seen all this blingy lights,
Yeah.
lights and all this amazing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Views, like, bro, talking about views, I don't want to say anything else, but it was crazy experience. I had fun. Mm-hmm. And then, we spent a lot of time together. We're talking, about a lot of business and about a lot of stuff that how can we, you know what I mean, put things together. He spoke about his project. I spoke about my projects and how can we merge it together and make it, make it happen.
Right. And from that, man, you guys got some big stuff going on right now. You know what I mean? You got some real big stuff. You connected a few dots, you know what I mean? Aligned with certain artists that will magnify the situation, you know what I mean? So can you explain like a little bit of those projects that's coming from that?
Yeah, like I can mention a few.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's actually, it's already happening.
Yeah. It's in motion.
Yeah, it's in motion. So this project with Mohamad Ramadan and Lil Serge, that's, the whole world have seen it.
Yeah. Mohamad Ramadan and Lil Serge. Did y'all hear that? Y'all hear those names? You know what I'm saying? Those names. Lil Serge.
Yeah, Lil Serge.
Mohamad Ramadan.
Yeah. So basically, this project came about, you know what I mean? It was actually, you know what I mean? It was that moment we were sitting in a coffee shop, you know what I mean? And then he was talking to me about all the stuff that he does and the involvement, with major artists in the industry. And then he told me about Lil Serge, that Lil Serge about to release music, and she works with a lot of artists from the industry, like Meta Games and Fresh Montana, and he mentioned to me a lot of names. And then I told him, like, okay, that's amazing. How can we make this happen? How can we, you know what I mean? How can we join on a project where, like, you know, we merge two different cultures?
Yeah.
And then he was like, bro, like, just come to me with something.
Yeah.
To be honest, bro, project like that, when I see a project like that, I always think about how I can get into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I was thinking for a minute, you know what I mean, about how this thing, like Lara Trump, bro, you know what I mean? Like, people understand that Lara Trump, you know, as an artist,
right?
You know what I mean? She's not that big, but you know, as a personality, is huge. Right?
Yeah.
I just came with the idea. You know what I mean? I thought about, like, who's going to be the perfect fit for that project. Should be somebody from Middle East. Mm-hmm. You know, because at the end of the day, I had to add a value to what he's trying to present for Lara Trump, right?
Right.
So I told him, bro, listen, I got this play for you. Mm-hmm. You know, when you think, you know, in Middle East, who you think about? You know what I mean?
Mohamad Ramadan is the biggest one.
Yeah, you think about Mohamad Ramadan first of all. You know what I mean? First thing.
Number one, you know what I mean? Shout out to MR, you know what I mean?
Yeah, then I told Serge, bro, listen, I got Mohamad Ramadan, bro. I believe that he's going to be an amazing fit, you know, for this project, You know, in the beginning, he wasn't sure. He wasn't like, he was like, bro, how
especially with the climate, the cultural climate right now, and the tension that's going on and stuff. Not to get too political. This is not a political, you know, podcast, but yeah, it's a, you know, people have to be mindful.
Yeah, you already know there's a lot of you know, a lot of challenges. You know what I mean? That's happening and whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, talking about music right now. Yeah. So I thought of Mohamad Ramadan as a perfect example, and then he was like, okay, let me think about it, and then he came to me. He's like, bro, listen, to be honest, I don't think that this could happen unless if we need to see what's the benefits that can come out of it. I was like, bro, what do you mean about the benefit? He said, bro, you know, this guy, you know, if I have to put him in this, you know what I mean, position, this guy need to give me bread. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, come on, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Right.
This is a music project, and this guy is a huge. Yeah. In Middle East, you know what I mean? And definitely it will be a good play for her and also a good play for you. Right. It's like, how? He told me, what do you mean about a good play for me? I need bread. Right. I told him, bro, listen, the only way is, you know, to do it is you offering something big, right, for the brother. Right. I can get you this. If you got this to me, I'm definitely going to facilitate for you, and you know, an agency role for him in the whole United States. Right. I was like, bro, you want to think about small bread or huge bread? Right. He's like, all right, bet. Yeah, and
that changed people's tune real quick.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, think about it from everybody. Like, a lot of people think about things, you know, from tomorrow, like from now. Like,
right.
They just, short term. They don't think about it, you know, when it comes to long term. Yeah. And immediately, like, you know, he agreed with me, and is like, bro, let's do it. We pitched Mohamad Ramadan. Definitely was happy. You know what I mean? He was like, he didn't understand this in the beginning, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. And definitely Serge is an amazing sales guy. You know, he knew how to sell it to Lara Trump, and then you know, it's happening. It's happening right now. They about to release a song in September. Okay. I mean, end of September. Yeah. As you know, as a initial plan. Yeah. But you know, end of September, first week of October.
Gotcha. So Mohamad Ramadan, you heard it here first. Mohamad Ramadan is collaborating with Lara Trump. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you heard it here first. Mackie Entertainment. You know what I mean? That's what y'all do, bro. You know what I mean?
Behind the scene, you already know. We just you know, we be coming behind the scene. We get behind the scene. We do the work, you know what I mean? And we let the people shine.
So now that you, you know, y'all facilitating that, you know what I mean? What other, you know, projects is going on in the States that you have, you know, right now? That all happened in LA, you know what I mean? You got anything going on in the East Coast side of things?
I mean, in New York, In New York, to be honest, bro, there is a huge, like, project. It's also happening with Mohamad Ramadan. So after facilitated all of the deal and everything, you know, Mohamad Ramadan, he went to the States and he met Lara Trump.
Yeah, because he was popping over there, like, for a minute, because he has shows with Offset, shows with Trey Songz, like, you know what I mean? He was doing his thing. I wish I would have flew over there, but I had texted the company who had, you know, booked him. Yeah. I was trying to get over there, but I was like, it's too late, man. But
yeah, so that was happening in New York because, you know, Lara Trump was having a charity events where, like, she invited Mohamad Ramadan. Mohamad Ramadan, you know, flew to the United States. in New York, and they met out there. They had a lot of conversation. You know what I mean? They were talking about a lot of good stuff. I wasn't there because I was busy with a few stuff I was doing it over here. I was supposed to be there, but my bro Serge was running everything in the States. We're talking about side project. Me and Serge were talking about side project because you know what Serge trying to do for Mohamad Ramadan is bigger than only the music project with Lil Serge. You know what I mean? So he was talking about aligning things when it comes to the agency role.
Yeah.
Right. So he planned to add the Madison Square as a conversation because Mohamad Ramadan he performed in Coachella, bro, and he did a huge impact for that.
Yeah, so, that's big, man. Especially like for this region, for like the MENA region in general, like. Bro, that's like one of the biggest things that happened as far as music. Like to have somebody like Mohamad Ramadan perform at a show like Coachella. Coachella is probably the biggest music festival in the world, man. So that was huge.
You already know about that.
Yeah.
So Serge, when he was talking about the Madison Square thing, for me, when he opened this to me, I was like, bro, are you sure we can make this happen? He's like, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
And then moving forward, when Mohamad Ramadan landed in the United States, he did a few shows, you know what I mean? Like, I would call it a pop-up shows, you know what I mean? A pop-up shows with offsets and few artists, like Trey Songz, I believe, and it was like 2-3 nights.
Yeah.
He was doing it back-to-back, where like it was kind of promo shows. It was like a promo shows just, to make the exposure, you know what I mean, around the whole thing.
Word.
So from there, when Mohamad Ramadan landed in the United States,
all
right, the Madison Square Garden was already, on the table. You know what I mean? On the table, because Serge was talking to Madison Square Garden about Mohamad Ramadan and everything.
Yeah.
And then he planned the pop-up shows in the clubs, you know what I mean? With Offset and I think it was Diamond Platinums
and Trey Songz.
Trey Songz and a few other names, just to give him that exposure, you know what I mean, around everything.
Right.
And Mohamad Ramadan definitely, jumped into that deal.
Yeah.
He did 2-3 shows. It was sold out shows. And that's actually give him a good deal in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you pop off like that, man, and you sell out shows in New York and people see your value, you know what I mean? You allow opportunities to present itself when you actually do smaller things looking at the long term versus the short term.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Madison Square Garden is
it's a huge, bro. It's one of the biggest venues, the most well-known venues, I would say, in the world. You know what I mean?
If you perform in Madison Square, it's equal to Coachella. It's almost the same level.
Yep.
So Madison Square Garden is about to be announced also very soon.
Yeah.
And also this is going to be a huge milestone for the Arab world because I don't think that there's Arabic artists performing.
Nah, I haven't seen it
in Madison Square.
Yeah.
So Mohamad Ramadan, he got it for sure.
That's huge, man. That's huge. Y'all heard it here first, man. That's an exclusive, by the way. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So moving on from what's going on in the States, you know what I mean? Let's take it back here, bro. So you had the #1 song with Kid Cudi last year with an artist named Issa. You know what I mean? It killed TikTok. It was all over the place, man. I mean, everywhere. You couldn't avoid it. You know what I mean? It was one of those songs that was definitely the song of last summer. Post that, what you got going on now with your music side of things?
To be honest, like Kid Cudi, bro, it just give us, the door opening, you know what I mean, in the industry. Because before Kid Cudi, we're like, unknown when it comes to the music business. But after Kid Cudi, a lot of, major labels in the industry
started knocking on the door.
Yeah, started knocking the doors and actually inquiring about, who we are working with and what kind of music that we trying to, provide for the audiences and which artists that we have in collaboration with.
Right.
So like everything that Mackie Entertainment does, you know what I mean, in the past, it made sense right now. Because back in the days, as I told you, a lot of people doesn't know about us, you know what I mean? But the moment that Kid Cudi blown, people start doing research about who's behind Kid Cudi.
Right.
And major clubs, major labels start having a conversation with us, and
Yeah.
we just trying to figure out which label that we need to, you know, structure a good deal so we can take our projects forward. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely, Issa is one of them, but we have also other artists that we're trying to, you know what I mean?
Trying to push, yeah.
Trying to push
and
it
you've been able to facilitate like a lot of dope collaborations, you know what I mean? And especially like in the Sudanese like market as well right now, you know what I mean? Like you've been like all of the Arabic world, like you've been killing and making those connections between here and the West. But now you're taking it, you know, to another level, like, you know what I mean? Like you're working with one of the biggest artists in Sudan, you know what I mean? Like, can you mention anything about that right now? Like the collaboration that you guys got?
Yeah, talking about Taha Sleman.
Yeah, Taha Salman.
Taha Sleman, yeah. So Taha Sleman, this is actually this is one of the stories that are really, you know, I'm getting inspired, you know, because I didn't even know how that happened. Because, bro, to be honest, anything that happened with me is happening just organic. You know what I mean? Because as I said, like every milestone I cross, you know, when I do something, you know what I mean, in the business, especially with like when I start doing things with Mar Simba, and then I start doing things with, you know, other artists from the music scene.
Right.
It makes you get noticed, you know what
right.
I mean?
People start paying attention.
People start paying attention to you. So Taha Sleman, from that moment, you know what I mean, he told me this. He told me, bro, I was looking for you. I was looking for you for a while. I was like trying to get, you know what I mean, in any project that we can do together. So when he came here, reached out to me through my brother Ahmed, and when he called me, I was like, you know, I know Taha Sleman from long time. He's one of the he's one of the biggest in Sudan. You know what I mean? He's killing it already. But he's killing it locally. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not in the
international,
Arab, like international in the Arab scene. So when he called me, I was like, you know, bro, this is amazing. You know, I'm down for sure. I would like to be a part of this, because, to be honest, artists like Taha Sleman, bro, talking about a pioneer in the Sudanese game. Yeah. And also me being a Sudanese, you know what I mean, Sudanese person, you know what I mean. I feel like I have a lot of, you know, things to offer for the Sudanese community. Right. You know what I mean? Like I've been offering a lot of things for, you know what I mean, artists for everybody, from Africa, from Middle East, but I feel like in the Sudanese world, I mean, in my country, I needed to give something. So immediately, you know, we had this collaboration with Afrobi. Afrobi was in town at that time. Yeah. You know, and we got them both.
Shout out to Afrobi, man.
Yeah, we got them both in the studio.
Yep.
And we recorded that song. That will be coming very soon. This song is crazy. I'm
telling you. It's fire.
This song is crazy.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like just to add one thing, you know what I mean? Like one thing that I really, you know, I really take it in a place of focusing, you know what I mean, in my career, especially when it comes to Sudan. I don't know. I mean, you know, that's you know, we helped Mar Simba. Yeah. You know what I mean? We opened the doors. Yeah, opened the doors. We was actually
for some international collaboration.
He was actually a part of that project. You know what I mean? We helped Halim, you know, when it comes to booking side. We help. Actually, I financed, help, you know, supporting and producing project for artists like Rexus and Wad Al Mazat. You know, we pump some money, you know, just to support their music videos. And like, you know, me, you know, I have been always that person that want to help the Sudanese. You know what I mean? Music scene,
which is a dope music scene. There's some fly dope music that's coming out.
Yeah, as much as they can. But right now with Taha Sleman, that's going to be a whole nother level.
Yeah. I mean, because he's top dog right now. You know what I mean?
It's like, gonna be another level.
Check out his IG, see what he up to, so you guys can know exactly who he's talking about if you're not aware yet. You know what I mean? Because this is a big deal. But yeah, bro, like, no, that's amazing, man. You know what I mean? You've done some incredible things, and you have an incredible festival that's about to come up too. You know what I mean? Afrobiano. You know what I mean? Piano. So this is what, the third year you guys doing it?
This is going to be a third season.
Yeah. Third season of it. It's been sold out every year. It's been like I've attended the last two. Inshallah, I'll attend this one as well. You know what I mean?
You have to, bro. You have to. You have no choice.
You're
part of the family.
Yeah, yes sir. I'm there, man. Let's talk about like how did that idea come about? And then secondly, what's the plans for this year's Afrobiano Festival?
Afrobiano Festival, first of all, it was just this idea, you
Yeah.
know, where like, you know, I was looking at my company, you know, our movement, you know what I mean, that we started from the beginning and where we have, you know, where we have reached, you know. So I know that I've been killing it in the booking side, right?
Yeah.
And then we started this music scene. So I was thinking about that we need to create a platform that's where we can allow, you know, I would say, I don't want to say artists, but I want to say talents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To showcase
Right.
themselves, you know what I mean? So I was always thinking about what I need to do, how I can
Right.
bring in something, how I can bring something that I can help a lot of people, you know what I mean, to showcase their talent, because you already know, you know what I mean, in the Middle East here, there's a lot of, like, there's a lack of events, there's a lot of lack of festivals that are happening that it's giving people opportunities.
Right. Well, and especially in Abu Dhabi as well. You know what I mean? With Abu Dhabi is an under saturated market. Like, you know, I think Dubai is so much going on all the time, but Abu Dhabi, like, bro, is nothing really.
This is now finding the opportunity.
Yeah, yeah.
This is now getting away from the competition.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? It doesn't matter where it's supposed to be
Yeah.
or where it should happen. But me, like, picking Abu Dhabi, first of all, because I saw the opportunity, because as you say, there's nothing much going on in Abu Dhabi.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the second thing, that we are getting support from the DCT. We're
Yeah.
getting the support from the government. They supporting the program where, like, you know, we were like, why not? Let's do it in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1st of November, Afrobiano is happening, and as I said to you, is a merge of like different service that we provided.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That we provide. You know, we provide the talent bookings, we provide the events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Event production and the music side. So each service empower the other service. So
Yeah.
it's all merging together.
Word. And that's amazing, bro, because it's like what you've been able to put together is something that is, number one, is needed, you know, and then number two, it's something that people will appreciate. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of events that happen or whatever that people just like, okay, I'll show up or whatever. Like, they don't care about it. But people actually look forward to going to your events. You know what I mean? They look forward to, like, seeing what you're doing, how you're moving. They know they're going to have fun. It's never like a guessing game, right? It's never like them saying, I don't know how it is, I'm going to try it out. They know they're going to enjoy the event. You know what I mean? So it's well appreciated. You know what I mean? You built a great reputation on making sure that you run events very well, very organized, very, you know, fun. Like, and then it don't matter what walk of life you come from, your nationality, your demographic, whatever. It don't matter any of that, because you're going to have fun at Afrobiano Fest. Like, you're going to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And you know you're going to enjoy it. So salute to you for putting together stuff like that, man.
No, bro, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
1st of November is going down.
1st of November, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
1st of November, we tapping in, we rocking out. You know what I mean?
Marking the calendar, my brother.
Now, about like Dubai's music scene, you know what I mean? Like, you've been here, you've been booking a lot of artists, you've been working in that lane for, you know, since I came here, you know what I mean? Like, you know, for the last at least 9 to 10 years, you know what I mean? You've been like really like doing your thing on that level. Why don't you see that many bookings now here in Dubai?
Artists getting booked.
Yeah.
They are getting booked in Dubai, but they're not, you know, coming for the right audience.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Right. So they're coming. They're coming here. Yeah.
But they're not.
But it seems like they're only doing like club shows. They're not really doing like the whole festival
Thank you.
market. Yeah.
Thank you. So that's actually this is the sad part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, about the fact that artists, you know, they fly all the way from the farthest place in the world, and they just come for a quick. When I say quick,
Yeah. Second.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
15 minutes that getting pressure from a promoter, a certain club owner, whatever, that he wanna, you know what I mean?
Right.
To rush on something else, you know what I mean? To finish
hurry
the
up.
show.
Yep.
We don't see them anymore in a big concerts and big festivals.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I mean?
they're not doing as well as they used to do. Like, you know, recently, the most recent example is, you know, the Mary J. Blige thing that got canceled that was supposed to be at Coca-Cola Arena. You know what I mean? Like, from what I hear, the rumor mill has talked, you know what I mean? And it's like because she didn't sell enough tickets, right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So-
first, you know, it's actually, it goes both way. You know,
Right.
there's responsibility.
Yep.
You know, breaking down between the artist side.
Yeah.
This is from my opinion, and the organizer side.
Right.
So from the artist sides, a lot of artists, you know,
And that's what people don't realize as well. Just a quick one, you know what I mean? Is both have to be equally involved when it comes down to promoting the show. It's just not always a promoter's job to make sure that the show is like actually good. It's up to the artist to promote their own show too. You know what I mean? I think that's a big thing that you don't see a lot, especially with social media. Artists have like their social media strategists, and they like, okay, we're not going to put all of the shows that I'm booked for, but I'm like, that's your show. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So when it comes to the artist's responsibility,
Yeah.
we see a lot of artists, they're overpricing.
Overpricing is a big thing in Dubai.
Yeah,
big thing in Dubai.
overpricing. Like, you know, I don't know what in their artist's head when it comes to Dubai, man. You know what I mean?
Because they see the glitz, the glamour, you know what I mean? They're looking at Dubai as like, oh, this is the bag. You know, the bag is in Dubai. The bag is in Dubai. But the reality of it is what?
Yeah, the moment you start mentioning, like, you know, location is Dubai, then
Price go up.
you know,
Yeah.
the artists start, you know, thinking that, you know, just to put the maximum price that they think
Yep.
that they can get. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And, you know, the events organizers or the investors or whatever, once they see the reality and they do the total calculations around everything, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So imagine if an artist's price is, let's say, let's throw a number.
Right.
You know what I mean? $1 million. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? $1 million. This is only an artist fee.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about flights.
Not the writer.
We didn't talk about hotels.
Right.
We didn't talk about logistics. We didn't talk about, bro,
Yeah.
a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they expect, you know what I mean, to come here, you know what I mean, to have their best time, you know what I mean, to enjoy themselves and
Yeah.
to rock the show, to get the bag and go back. But the events organizers or the promoter, the investors,
Yeah.
you know, let me put it that way, the investor, you know what I mean, he look at the ticket sales.
Right.
They look at the ticket sales and it doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense.
And that's a huge thing, and that's what people have to realize. You could command a certain price, right? There's nobody's going to say you can't charge this amount, but if nobody buy it, there's no point in commanding that price, because if you're not selling tickets, if you're not getting the big spenders to come see you perform and all of that, if the investors can't make a return on their investment, then why would they book you for a show? So I think this is something that artists need to get a little bit smarter with when it comes down to like actually setting their fees for pricing at these events or shows.
Just to at least, you know, for the artists, they want to showcase their music to their audience.
Right.
They want to get connected with their fans, right?
Right.
So you got to make it easier to come and see your fans, and instead of make it difficult and wait for years without mention. Like, there's a lot of artists, they didn't come to Dubai
years.
Forever, bro.
Right.
Forever. They never came to Dubai because of the price.
Yeah.
This is weird.
But you know what? I think a lot of people get gassed when they see somebody like Beyonce make $24 million for one show. They think that they could do the same thing, but you're not Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
You said it.
Yeah,
yeah. But in their head, you know, everybody becoming, you know, a top notch.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying sell yourself short. Know your worth for sure, but also like be realistic.
But just to fix it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The other side, you know what I mean? The promoters, the investors, they need to be transparent.
Very, very transparent.
They got to be transparent. That's why I say this is responsibility from both sides. It's from the artist side and the investor. The investor need to be transparent where like, okay, that's what I can pay.
Right.
This is what I can pay. This is the capacity. That's how much money I'm going. This is how much. This is the tickets, the price of the tickets that I'm going to sell.
Right.
That's how much money I'm going to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like this is both responsibilities that everybody supposed to be willing to take it.
Yeah.
Just to
I mean, do good business. That's just good business. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
and just to close this, you know what I mean? The artists already, they keep on coming. They're coming, but they're, as I said, they're coming in the not in the right places.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
They're coming not in the right places. And there's plays already happening, you know what I mean? We already know why it's happening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, the only places that's actually is not places, is only
a place.
A place.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? There's only one place that's doing everything in Dubai.
Right.
And the reason why all these artists, they come here, you know what I mean, for a quick bag, and that's it. And that's why I feel like there is no artist in Dubai.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's they showing up, except in the major leagues like F1 in Abu Dhabi, and maybe a couple of
Soul DXB from time to time,
a couple of events that's going on. They actually even start focusing on the culture more than the major names.
Yeah. I mean, actually, you know, that's what it should be. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, like, I'm not saying not get the major artists, but, you know, it's about culture. It's about growth. It's about, you know, actually connecting with your fan base. You know what I mean? Just the last question, just for a shared interest of time. Just about, you know, songs, you know, in general, like great songs or whatever. Like a lot of people, just because you have your experience in it and create like having a hit song and all of that, a lot of people think that is easy. A lot of people think that you could just come out with a song and it's going to automatically go viral and, you know, be successful and all of that. Can you explain like the process of why people need to be, number one, strategic, number two, patient, and number three, having like the image of success before they actually release the song?
First of all, you said it, bro. You know, you gotta be strategic.
Yeah.
Right? Or why they gotta be strategic. First of all, like the music business, the way how I understand, you know, it's not about just release and drop music and that's it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I believe that you need to put time and effort on making a great song.
Right.
You know, rather than, you know, just thinking about how to make hits.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you need to think about how you know you are going to come up with a great production, come up with a great lyrics, come up with a great melody, and then come up with a great marketing strategy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Once you have all of that, just drop it and leave it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But follow the plan.
Follow the plan.
Yeah, stick to the script, as we call it.
Follow the plan. So, like, if it didn't hit right away, immediately,
right?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Why? Because, like, a lot of people, they consider if the song didn't, you know, pick in the first week or the second week or the first month, they get, you know,
they get sweat.
Start getting sweat, right?
Yep. And they're not as motivated as they was when it first dropped. Yeah.
Demotivated about you know the next process. But I don't know if you're aware of what been happening in the past 3-4 months with the skills.
Oh man, it's been crazy. Like the shake body movement has been revamped. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know what happened with shake body, bro?
Yeah.
What happened with shake body?
Yeah.
This is like the biggest example for all the coming up artists in the whole world.
Right.
That's don't ever give up. Bro, a song that's age 10 years.
Yep.
10 years.
Yep.
Plus.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And right now it feels like it just dropped yesterday because everybody going crazy again for it.
It became the biggest song in the whole. Yesterday, Lamine Yamal, he has used it in his Adidas campaign.
Yeah, I saw
Adidas campaign, and this is like a great like. This is an example for any artist, you know, that he feel like, you know what I mean? If I drop a song today, you know what I mean? That's mean, you know, if it didn't work, that's mean, you know, this one's not gonna be big.
Right.
But again, a good production, a good lyrics, a good marketing plan.
Yeah. Just gotta stick to the script, man. Don't give up on your dreams. You know, if you believe that you got something, you got a hit on your hand, never give up. There's a lot of artists that have worked a song for years, not weeks, not days, not months. They've been working the same song for years because they knew they had a hit on their hand. Like I just think always like is a reference is like Fetty Wap's Trap Queen. That song is like 3 or 4 years before we all heard it and before it went crazy. The song, they was working that song for that whole time. So it's like, and there's various examples. There's a lot of examples. That's not the only one. That's just the reference point that I have. So it's like, you know, make sure that you stick to the script. Don't give up. Keep on shooting for it. If you believe you got something on your hands that's crazy, keep working the song. Keep working the song. Keep working the song. Keep working the song. Sometimes you got to rework the song, remix the song. You know what I mean? But keep working it if you believe it's something there. You know, there ain't no shame in that. So yeah, man, I salute that, bro. But Mackie, it's always a pleasure, bro. It's always a pleasure. I can't wait to round 2 of this conversation, man. You know what I mean? But, you know.
Absolutely, man.
I just salute you, bro, for everything that you've done for the region, everything you've done for me, and everything you've done for the music game here. You know what I mean? So just salute to that, bro. And
bro, I appreciate you, bro. First of all, I appreciate you always picking my calls when we need you.
Yeah,
you know
all the time.
When we reach out to you, Bert's always there.
Yeah.
So really appreciate you, man. And you also, bro, been doing a great work, and I know what you've been cooking, bro.
The world don't know about it. Wait till you hear it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's coming, for sure it's coming. And
Yeah,
I can't wait,
inshallah,
man, to have this together.
Yeah, man.
And take it to the next level, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Make sure you record your next podcast here at On Air Podcast Studio, located within Wave Sound Studio. My name Berto. We got Mackie, and we out.